Hey everyone, it's Tracy Martirana here from Holistic Wellness with Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting week 7 of our 90 Days to Holistic Wellness series. And week 7 is all about a little bit of resistance training. In week 2, we talked about getting a little bit more movement in our day. Nothing big, just maybe a little walk, just some movement. It could have even been jumping jacks in the morning, whatever it takes, a little bit of movement. Now we want to add just a little more resistance training. We want to sort of build up our muscles, or at the very least, stop muscle loss. As we age, we tend to become a little more sedentary. Often our jobs are quite sedentary. And even if they're not, many of us are not doing like heavy lifting during the day. We're not really using our muscles. If you are, you maybe can go back and visit a previous week, maybe add in more vegetables, maybe do a little bit more walking, maybe amp up your whole grain game. But today we're talking about simple resistance exercises to build a little bit of muscle. Again, if you are very sedentary, not doing a lot of exercise, and this is all new to you, be sure to talk with your doctor. You always want to check with your doctor before you start any new exercise routine. We want to keep it simple. If you are brand new to resistance training, you don't need to go out and buy a bunch of weights. You can use your body weight for many different exercises. You can do push-ups, starting maybe against the wall if you don't have a lot of arm strength, then moving to a counter, and then eventually moving to the floor on your knees. Take it slow, take it easy. Start with just a little something. If you want to do abs, you can do sit-ups. If you're looking to work your legs, you can do squats for your thighs. You can do like coming up on your toes for your calf muscles. Body weight is the perfect place to start. If you decide you want to add a little extra weight, you still don't have to run out and buy weights. You could just use like gallon jugs. Fill it however, if you have 2-gallon jugs, fill them halfway with water. Start there. Maybe fill them all the way up with water just to do some bicep curls, or grab some large cans, or just something heavy around the house, a 2-liter bottle of water. Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just start to do something. And then the more you do, then you might be inspired to go out and buy like some light weights, or maybe you already have light weights. Most of us do, whether we use them or not. Many of us have bought them at some point when we were inspired to do some exercise. If you have light weights, doing some tricep extensions or bicep curls, or holding them while you do squats or toe raises might just be enough to add a little extra. And then if you want to join a gym, go ahead, but that is not where I would start. Do not jump from being sedentary to thinking you're going to be a gym rat. Start by just doing some simple exercises at home and build from there. For most people just starting out, doing like 8 to 12 reps of something is a good place to start. And then you can maybe work up to doing a couple sets of that. You don't want to overdo it right out of the gate because you don't want to injure yourself, and you don't want that negative reinforcement of pain or uncomfortableness. So start small. Maybe think about a couple basic exercises. If you're not familiar with the exercises I listed, Google it. Just go to Google, it's your friend, or whatever search engine you want to use. Search on resistant exercises using body weight. You will find a plethora of videos. Maybe search on resistance training for beginners. You just need to choose a few basic exercises. I would consider maybe just starting with like 1 or 2 exercises for the arms. So maybe either do bicep curls and tricep extensions, or do some gentle push-ups. Pick one of those to start with. Then maybe do some crunches or planks or side planks. Keep them simple. Don't do too long. You're just trying to start. And then maybe do squats and toe lifts to work your legs. That to me is a great start. You can always amp up from there. If you know yourself and you know you are going to struggle to do this, we need to come up with a plan. Just telling yourself that you are going to start doing these exercises probably isn't going to get you there, because there's been many times I've said, I'm going to do some exercises in the morning, and then the morning comes and I don't do it. So let's think of a few things that you could specifically do. One of the best ways to be successful at creating a little habit like this is to habit stack it. So stack it with something you already do. One thing I would recommend right off is use the time that you're brushing your teeth for something. Brushing your teeth is the perfect time to do like 8 to 12 toe raises, 8 to 12 squats. Spit, you're done. If you have a light pair of weights, maybe just set them next to the couch. And then in the evening, if you sit down to watch TV, just grab them. And while you're watching TV, do 8 to 12 bicep curls, do a few tricep extensions, put the weights down, you're done. You're standing in line at the grocery store, maybe make a rule that every time you are standing in line anywhere, you do toe raises. So you're just coming up on your toes to work your calf muscles. Or maybe do those calf muscles when you're washing dishes or standing at your stove. Maybe anytime you find yourself standing still. If you do watch TV in the evening, getting down on the floor to do crunches or even just stretches, but we're talking resistance training here. So do some crunches or some planks while you're watching TV. It's like one commercial break. Or maybe you just make it part of your morning routine, like before you get dressed. So you get up in the morning, you take your shower, you dry off, you do whatever you have to do. You come into your bedroom to get dressed. Then you come in, get partially dressed, and then do a few exercises, whether it's squats, toe lifts. If you have some dumbbells, do some arm exercises, or just walk up to the wall or your footboard or whatever you have to do some gentle push-ups. Again, just something. Make it be something that you do very simply every day. So now we're there. Think about what you are going to do. Make a plan, add it to your list. And it's just one small little change that you're going to make this week in addition to the changes that you've already made. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next week for week 8.